Girls State Wrestling Tournament got underway on Thursday. 3 of our 6 wrestlers advanced into Friday. We're just going to focus this morning on local sports as it was a very, very busy Thursday. Of course, we're going to start with Girls State Wrestling as we had 2 wrestlers from Carroll, 2 from South Central Calhoun, and 2 from the Audubon Wheelers wrestling down there on Thursday. Bree Kiger of Carroll High went 2-1 on the day, picking up a couple of wins by decision. She'll be wrestling today and still could wrestle all the way as high as for third place. Emma Daniels of the Carroll Tigers also went 2-1 on the day. She'll advance into Friday as well. Both of her wins came by fall. She still could wrestle all the way up into third place. From Audubon, Jordan Mulford went 0-2 on the day, but really wrestled well in her first trip down to the state tournament. Macy Rasmussen of Audubon also went 2-1 on the day, picking up both of her wins by fall. She'll have a chance to get herself all the way back into a potential third place match coming up today as well. For South Central Calhoun, Emery Kramer went 1-2 on the day, picking up 1 win by fall. As a freshman, she wrestled well and learned a lot of things down here. And Mia Heffley, also from South Central Calhoun, she'll come back next year as well. Just a junior, she went 0-2, but took some positives out of it Thursday. Let's move into boys basketball. It was Arweva falling in a tight one to Loma, 64-62. Wyatt Regaler, 25 points to go with 4 rebounds. Blaine Smith had 19 points to go with 6 rebounds. It was Coonabas-Baird falling down at ACGC, another tight one, 60-50 at 6. Cal Hayden last night, 30 points and 9 rebounds. It was Ty Hayden with 10 points to go with 11 rebounds. Clinton Ralston loses to Ogden, 63-53, the final score there. Jonathan Bergmeyer had 22 points and 3 steals. It was also Wyland Hine finishing up with 11 points and 9 rebounds. Audubon falling to Caminita, 62-50 at 7. Austin Christensen with 10 points. Aiden Kiergaard finished up with 9 points. And ICAM Manning down Booyer Valley, 55-36. Ben Ramsey, 31 points to go with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Ashton Arnholtz finished up with 12 rebounds and 3 steals. In girls basketball, Arweva falls to Loma 53-21. Amber Regaler with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Gabby Hundling added 5 points and 5 rebounds. Coonabas-Baird falls to ACGC, matchup of 2 ranked teams there, 48-40 the final score. Anna Hart, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. It was also Ella Heidoff finishing up with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and a pair of steals. ICAM Manning knocks off Booyer Valley 48-39. Anna Stanko with 18 points and 2 steals. Keegan Asia had 18 points to go with 9 rebounds and 4 block shots. Clinton Ralston beat Ogden 60-27. Olivia Squibb had 29 points on the night. Allison Snyder would finish up with 15. In boys wrestling, Kemper and South Central Calhoun were at Tri-Center last night. It was South Central Calhoun edging by Kemper 39-35. Sam Hoffman of Kemper won by decision. Joe Klein of Kemper won by fall. Hayden Stickrod and Luke Patterson of South Central Calhoun both won by fall. Cooper Natras of South Central won by decision. James Jansen of Kemper won by fall, as did Kobe Pierce. Jace Peterson of South Central Calhoun also won by fall. Caleb Hoffman of Kemper won by tech fall. And Noah Nepple of Kemper won by decision. Kemper would beat OABCIG 48-28. It was Will Atherton of Kemper winning by fall, as did Owen at Nepple, McGuire Hoyt, and Joe Klein. Kemper got by Tri-Center 53-29. Sam Roder won by tech fall. It was Reed Steiger and Will Atherton both winning by fall. South Central Calhoun beat OABCIG 45-36. Jace Peterson, Carson Webker both won by fall. Braden Wernerbach won by decision. It was South Central Calhoun knocking off Tri-Center 66-18. Hayden Stickrod, Cooper Natras, Jace Peterson, Case Craft, and Carson Webker all won by fall. Coonabas-Baird and Panorama, along with Southeast Polk's JV, was down at Audubon. It was Coonabas-Baird topping Audubon at 48-30. Leighton Elmquist from Audubon won by fall. Cade Naughton of Audubon won by fall. Lane Elmquist of Audubon won by fall. Johnny Cortez and Braden Reinecke and Benji Ayala, all of Coonabas-Baird, all won by fall. Jack Standerson of Audubon won by fall. Trainer Kos of Coonabas-Baird won by fall. And Eli McAllister of Coonabas-Baird also won by fall. Audubon fell to Panorama 53-17 last night. Lane Elmquist, and John Rasmussen all won by fall. Audubon lost to Southeast Polk's JV 52-26. Alex Henkel won by fall, as did Lane Elmquist and Jack Standerson. It was Leighton Elmquist winning by tech fall, and John Rasmussen won by decision. Coon Rapids Baird fell last night to Panorama 33-32. Ethan Bauer won by decision. Trainer Coase won by fall. Eli McAllister tech fall. Johnny Cortez won by fall. And Kellen Hilgenberg and Ezra Cortez both won by decision. Coon Rapids Baird would lose to Southeast Polk's JV 44-27. Trainer Coase, Eli McAllister, and Tyler Moore won by fall, as did Johnny Cortez, and Ethan Bauer ended up winning by decision. East Sac County was scheduled to wrestle at Denison Schleswig last night in a quad, but no results were reported. Kemper boys bowling team traveled down to Clarinda. They would lose 2,717 pins to 2,511. Fledge Baiting bowled a 374. Caden Vanami bowled a 355. Local sports on there for you today. Again, girls state wrestling getting underway at 10 o'clock this morning with third round consolation semifinals and seventh place matches. We'll have Bree Kiger of Carroll, Macy Rasmussen of Audubon, and Emma Daniels of Carroll all wrestling. And then coming up tonight from 6 to 9, it'll be the third place, the fifth place, and the championship matches. And those three wrestlers do have the potential to be wrestling again tonight. In basketball, Carroll hosting Ballard, Kemper going to Shenandoah, Glen Ralston entertaining Arweeva with Tom Hawcap on KKRL. Coverage getting underway at about 5:45. Audubon boys home to Loma. Coon Rapids Baird travels to Boyer Valley. Esac home to Southeast Valley. Exira Kimballton girls at CAM. ICAM Manning hosting AHSD of Oka Walnut. And South Central Calhoun home to Manson Northwest Webster with Mason Nealon on Kick 106.7. Coverage there at about 6 o'clock tonight. In bowling, Carroll girls and boys and Esterville Lincoln Central are at Fort Dodge. Calling all area schools, businesses, teams, and organizations, you can count on Outlaw Signs, Graphics, and Apparel in Carroll for all your promotional clothing and promotional items. Call them today at 712-775-2599 and see how they can take your logo to the next level. The Outlaw Graphics Regional Athletes of the Week this week, Anna Hart from the Coon Rapids Baird basketball team and Ty Hayden from the Coon Rapids Baird basketball team. You'll find a photo of our Outlaw Graphics Regional Athletes of the Week coming up on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.